Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn Cuevas. Today's pick a card is going to be about what challenges you are facing right now and how you need to overcome it. What you need to do things a little better, okay? That way you can achieve your goals and reach whatever it is that you need to achieve. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna shuffle my cards real quick, and I'm gonna make 3 piles. Alright, so I'm gonna do 2 for each pile, so that way it's a quick message but also very informative and everything that you need to know for this reading. Okay? Alright, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm gonna put some crystals on there. Alright. Okay, and then the back of the deck card is patience, okay? This card is connected to all 3 piles, and this is also the message for the collective. So this card back here it's about working with this vibration, the vibration of patience. Why? Because when we're talking about energetics and manifestation or just things working in your favor, you require to have the patience in order to attract the things that you want. Believe it or not, this vibration, when you cultivate patience, when you're in this energy, you're able to let things be, let things flow. Everything works in your favor. Things tend to be better for you. Things seem to, manifest for you. And also, it's like everything unfolds so perfectly. When you're setting goals, set your goals, plan ahead, but then focus on what you can do now. Meanwhile, you wait for the results to come in, right? Focusing on what you can do now while you wait for these bigger achievements to manifest for you. Okay, so that's what this card means. And then 14, it's the number of patience, and it's also, when you add them up, it's a 4 and a 1, which is 5. 5 is all about changes. So you need to make the necessary changes to get to where you want to be. Okay, so that's the collective message right there. Now we're gonna move on to these piles over here. All right, so we got here pile 1 with this beautiful piece of raw azurite. We got here a heart-shaped black moonstone. And then with pile 3, we got here a raw moonstone. And this is the regular moonstone. As you can see, the white moonstone, rainbow moonstone, whatever you want to call it. All right, so go ahead, guys. Take your time to really connect with these piles and see which one is the one that resonates with you the most, okay? So go ahead and choose your pile, and I'll meet you guys in your selected pile. All right, so for those of you who picked pile number 1, this is the raw piece of azurite. I would say it can be sometimes a rare stone, I believe. I'm not too sure how rare it is, but this is a really nice piece to use for, tapping into your psychic abilities, your intuition. For those of you that don't know, we're all born a little psychic. Just some of us have it more developed than others. And if you're really trying to connect with that side, that aspect of yourself, this is a good crystal to use, to work with in order to open those channels for you. Okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and begin with your pile. All right, so let's see what we got here. What obstacles are you facing right now, and what can you do to overcome those? Okay, so let's go ahead and see what cards you got. Okay, so we got here heartache and loss and the light card. For me, this is more on the emotional aspect, the emotional level. It looks like right now what you're facing is, or what you're struggling with, and I could be wrong, but it looks like there's a lot of pain, a lot of suffering happening right now with you. And it looks like, whatever pain you're holding on to or experiencing or suffering from, this is really affecting you, okay? It's really taking a toll on you. It's sucking your life force, it's sucking your energy, and it's sucking your light, as you can see here with the light card. This card actually is the Three of Swords in tarot, and that one for me represents a lot of heartbreaks happening. And for me, when a heartbreak happens, most of the time for me it means that something, especially someone, broke your trust, okay? They really broke your trust, and that means they broke your heart. So if you're experiencing that at the moment, that is the obstacle that you're facing right now. The obstacle, the challenge that it is getting in the way with you achieving your goals and everything that you desire. Yeah, it's not allowing you to grow, it's not allowing you to expand. As much as you try to do whatever it takes to feel better, it just doesn't happen for you. And it is because at energetic level, spiritual level, soul level, and probably physical now, because sometimes, when the energy is always there, it's always accumulating. With time, it's escalating until the point where it manifests physically, like as an illness or disease, or something is happening there for sure. And when it comes to this card is talking about the heart. Remember, the heart is what takes care of everything, your organs, physically and also energetically. The heart is the center of it all. It's the one that brings everything into balance, when the heart is aligned, of course. But I was saying that with this, as long as it's there, accumulating that energy, even though you try so many things to be better, to do good, but it just doesn't happen for you, it is because of this. It is holding you back. It is stopping you from expanding, from growing, and it won't stop until you release this, externalize this energy, heal it, whatever you need to do to do better and be better. So you need to do whatever it takes. You need to make the necessary changes to do better, to feel better. And that's releasing whatever happened here, whether that was a breakup, a trauma that you experienced, when you were younger, or a recent trauma, or something that you lost, right? You need to be able to heal that, because if you don't do that, there's a chance that you might not make it to where you want to be. And I'm not saying that it's impossible. It is possible, but you need to be willing to do the work. You need to be willing to heal from this. You need to be able to do something about it, whether that's seeking for guidance, or even connecting with this higher power, source energy, spirit, universe, whatever you call this higher power. You need to be able to connect with that, because that's what's going to give you the energy, the spirit to do something about it, to clear this. So that's definitely the obstacle that I'm seeing here. Like I said, it is taken from you. Every time you try to do something, it's like it doesn't go as planned, or it doesn't go your way. And yeah, this is it. This is why things are not happening for you, because of this block, this energetic block, or emotional block too. Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's the obstacle right now. Even if at physical level there's some obstacles and challenges, just know that it is connected to this, okay? Because when you're dealing with something in an area, like an aspect of your life, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, sometimes that can interfere with the other aspects of your life. So for me, everything is connected. So if there's a block here, there's gonna be a block elsewhere somehow. And yeah, all you gotta do is do something about this, clear it, externalize it. But you need to do something about it if you want to move forward, if you want to achieve your goals and manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, okay? And also be happier and feel relieved, But yes, you need to bring your vibration to a higher frequency, heighten your vibration. You need to bring your energy back up, because you don't want to stay in this energy. You don't want to stay in this vibration. Trust me, you're not gonna go anywhere being here, and things are just gonna continue getting a little worse. But in order for you to get tired of being in this energy, so you can do something about it. But yeah, you need to be willing to do it, to take the action. You need to want it. You need to do it for yourself. Get out of this hole. Not even this higher power can help you. You're the one that needs to make that decision yourself and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I can't do this anymore. I need to do something. And that's when you connect with your higher self, God, spirit, whatever you call it, this higher power. Just ask it to guide you. Ask it to give you that strength, that energy, so you can start taking the proper actions to get out of this and move more into a lighter frequency, a brighter feeling, a brighter perception of life and your reality. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with this message right here. So yes, you need to be able to do something. And another thing that is coming through is that if you've been thinking a lot or overthinking about certain things, just be careful with that, because from what I'm perceiving here, it looks like, when you're having these thoughts, it seems like most of the time it can be a little bit more on the negative aspect. So just be aware of, what you're thinking. What thoughts are you allowing in, especially if they're not serving you? Pay attention to that, because if they're not serving you, then why are you allowing these thoughts to affect you? You know what I mean? So yeah, every time you start thinking negative, instead of diving deeper into that hole, you need to ask yourself, why am I thinking this, or why do I feel this way? Because when you ask that question, you stop the resistance. You stop yourself from overthinking or going deeper into those thoughts. And it's like your brain starts looking for an answer, like, okay, why am I feeling like this? Why? And even if it brings you a reason why, you still need to ask the question, why am I allowing this to affect me? That's the point. The point is to make you conscious, aware of why you are letting this affect you. Like, what is the reason why? Even if you have a why, like, the point is, why are you allowing it to affect you, and do something about it. Face your reality. You need to see things for what they are. It is what it is. And sometimes the truth hurts. The truth can be brutal, but you need to accept the things how they are, because it is what it is. You can't change how things are, but you can change the way you do things and how you react. You know what I mean? So yeah, start seeing what thoughts are coming in. Start checking in with your thinking process and see what thoughts are you allowing in, and are they serving you or are they not? And if they're not, then I think it's time to do something about it. Start to raise your vibration. You need to get out of this right here. You need to raise that vibration, raise your vibration, so you can be in this energy. So yeah, guys, come on, you guys can do it. You guys have the power to do it. You just need to want it, and you need to take the actions. You need to take the proper actions, the necessary actions to help you get out of this energy, so you can move on to this lighter energy, this brighter reality, perception of life. Yeah, just have a little faith, guys. You can do it. And just like the card says, I'm sending you lots of light your way, okay? And please take care of yourself. Take care of your heart. Take care of your mental state. Take care of your body and everything else, okay? I hope that brings clarity, and I hope that helps in any way. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. All right. Moving on to pile number 2, we got here the moon heart-shaped, a heart-shaped black moonstone, okay? So for those of you who picked this crystal, there's something about love. in this pick a card, okay? Or it could also be talking about you tapping in more into the things that you love, okay? Maybe for those of you that have been looking for ways to tap in more into your intuition, this is actually a good stone for that. And it also is a good stone for connecting with your feminine side, for those of you who lack that energy. And this is good. This is good to bring in more balance if you feel like you have been feeling more masculine lately. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look to see what your cards of the day are. So what obstacles are you facing right now, and what can you do about it to achieve the things that you want? Okay? All right, let's see. Oh wow. Okay. You got solar plexus chakra, and then you got the fulfillment of wishes. Wow. Okay. So these cards are very good cards, okay? And with the solar plexus chakra here, because we're asking about what obstacles are you facing right now and what you need to do about it. For me, what I feel with these cards is that the obstacle that you're facing right now, it has to do on the emotional aspect. Just like pile one got this, got it for emotional too, and there's a specific emotion that is coming through, or at least some of the ones that are connected to this emotion. And the emotion that I'm getting here, I could be wrong, but I feel that it is anger, okay? It is anger. So if you're an angry person, this could be something that you're facing right now. And maybe you don't see it, but maybe, for example, let's say you've been waiting to manifest something or achieve a goal, and as you're getting to your goal, it seems like nothing is going your way. You know, things don't seem to go the way as planned, and that can get you really, really frustrated, really possibly angry because things are not going your way. For sure, this is something that is blocking your prosperity, your wishes, you know, the things that you're trying to manifest or achieve. It is this, okay? Believe it or not, anger can be a kind of setback, because when we get into that vibration, and I'm not saying that feeling anger or any emotion is a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. Emotions are actually good. It's good when you feel emotions, because these emotions, they're only showing you the energetics of you, of the situation, of a person, anything. So it is anger, okay? I could be wrong, but I think the block or the obstacle that you're facing is anger. That's a challenge right there. And that's one challenge that you need to face and overcome. The only issue with emotions is that when we feel an emotion, we don't do anything about it, especially when it comes to anger, frustration, like negative emotions. If we don't externalize it, it will affect us. And that's the issue that most of us have. We don't do anything about it, and we take it personal. We take it in, that emotion, and that emotion starts to take over, and our body starts to project that energy, that vibration, making things in our reality to, you know, attract things to make us feel worse or the same, or just maintaining us in that same vibration all the time. And that's the only issue about, you know, emotions, is that a lot of us, or most of us, we don't do anything about it. We don't externalize them. So that's the problem. So that's what's happening here at vibrational level, energetic level. This is the obstacle that you are facing right now. The obstacle that is not allowing you to attract all of your wishes, all the things that you want to manifest. You know, maybe you want to have a good life. I mean, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want to be fulfilled? You know, have a life of fulfillment and things flowing, things being so nice and just peaceful. But it is this is what's coming in, at least, you know, in my perception. It is the emotions that are blocking you, especially because they're not being like let out. So you do need to externalize it. Maybe some of you are having like issues with control. Not issues, but like, maybe you need to check that out to see if, maybe you are being a little controlling, or even someone taking from your power here, because sometimes we don't realize it, but there's people that do take from us, especially when they take advantage, like they see you as a person that is willing to, fulfill everybody, give everyone everything they want. So they take advantage of that, and sometimes we do give that away. This is what happens there when we do things for people that take advantage, or they just want our energy. So be careful with that. When we're talking about boundaries, there's layers, okay? Which is the layer that is you and God, this higher power, whatever you call this higher power. That's like that boundary right there, the one that you keep to yourself, the one that no one really knows, that deeper side of you. That's like the first layer, you could say. Then the second would be like your partner, who you let in that aspect. And then the third one being like family, close ones, anyone that's, closer to you, your partner being the one closest, if that makes sense. And then after that, it would be like friends or family, or like co-workers, I mean. So yeah, so see who you're letting inside of those boundaries, those circles, those layers, and see if it's worth it. And if it's not, then it's time to do something about it. There's something here that you need to let go with the 9. 9 is all about letting go in order to achieve the things that you want. Because once that happens, 3 is all about expansion. So you'll be able to start expanding again, especially if you're feeling like you're not going anywhere at the moment or nothing's happening yet. But I feel like once you externalize these emotions, or how you handle things, changing the way you react to things, that can help a lot into shifting the vibration, shifting your reality, into opening more of those channels to be able to attract better, to be able to be in that flow. But yeah, it looks like right now you're in the process of going towards this transition where everything's going to start happening for you. Everything's going to come, it's going to start coming in for you again. And you're going to be able to achieve those things that you want. But you need to be willing, you need to be willing to let go of the things that just take from you. Let go of those things, those thoughts, those emotions, and do something about it instead of staying in that energy. So yes, guys, again, like I told pile 1, you can do it, you can achieve it. You just have to want it and have a little faith, okay? I hope this helps, and I hope this brings more clarity. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. Pile 3, the ones that got this piece of raw moonstone, a lot of you have been tapping into or starting to expand more your intuition or psychic abilities, and really connecting with that aspect of yourself. Or maybe some of you are looking to tap into that energy of your psychic side. More of that energy, that vibration that allows you to see things better, more clearly. Maybe some of you are doing some shadow work or doing a lot of healing. Yeah, keep it up. So let me set this right here. All right, let's see what obstacles are you facing, and what can you do about it to start achieving what you want. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got passion ignited, and then partnerships and alliances. So in this pick a card, we are talking about what obstacles are in your way, or what obstacles you are facing. So in this case, from what I'm seeing here, maybe a lot of you are not gonna like this, but it is what I feel, and it is what I am perceiving. But there's a lot of like ego-based actions happening here. Okay, I know some of you won't like this, but that's what I'm seeing. And it looks like sometimes you have a hard time, probably. Okay, I could be wrong, so don't take it the wrong way. But sometimes maybe you don't want to get help from people. You don't want to have, like, you feel like you could do things on your own. And sometimes, at least from what I've experienced and learned as a healer and psychic, is that I'm not always gonna be able to do things on my own, and if I think that I can do everything on my own, then I'm not right. Okay, I'm actually wrong. And I know this for a fact because I've experienced it. I've seen it for myself, and it doesn't work that way. And I used to think that I could do things on my own, but I figured out that I can't. Especially as a human being, you can't. Trust me. So yeah, so this message is letting me know that an obstacle that you're facing, it is a vibration. It is the fact that, at least for some of you, it is the fact that you think you can do things on your own, which, I'm not doubting you. I'm not saying you can't, but I feel like there are times when God, Spirit, this higher power, whatever you call this higher power, is trying to guide you. It is coming through, and sometimes, this higher power comes through people. It comes through certain, like, specific people, and sometimes when the time is right, sometimes, this higher power does come through. And if you're not open to getting help, there could be a missed opportunity there, if that makes sense. That's what I'm perceiving. So take it with a grain of salt. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay, because this could also mean, at least from the other thing that I'm seeing here, is that there could be someone that you're working with, someone around you, whether that's like a romantic partner or, a co-worker, someone that you're working with here as a partner. Anything that has to do with partnerships, maybe that particular person or partners, a group of people, there's something there that, it's not really serving you. And this is showing you that you really need to check your network. You really need to see who you're working with, like, what are these people, or what is this person's intentions, what do you feel about this person or group of people? Like, what do you get from them? Because whatever you feel, just know that your emotions are so real, and those feelings that you're having, they're telling you something. That's for sure. Either they're telling you the energetics of you, of the situation, of the people. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to see who you're working with, what you're working for, because there's definitely something here. And an example would be like, if you're working with someone and you guys both have an agreement to achieve a goal, but possibly this other person is having, different intentions about the goal. That's an example right there of considering who you're working for and what you're working with. I could be wrong, okay, but that's what I'm seeing here. Something to do with partnerships, that's for sure. In this case, be aware of your partnerships and alliances. Really tune in to what you're perceiving, what you're feeling about these relationships or connections. See what these feelings and emotions are telling you, because one thing for sure is that they are teaching you something and they're trying to show you something, but you really need to tap into your intuition. And maybe that's why you picked this crystal right here, because now that we see the cards, it is connecting back to this, and it's telling you that you need to tap into your intuition and really tune in to these emotions, these people, yourself. And also one thing that's coming through, and this could be for some of you, maybe there's a structure that you have or are having that is not working as you want. So check in with that. And I'm talking about the way you do things, your routines, some form of structure. There's a structure that is not working for you, whether that's with work, your daily activities, things at home that you do. check in with that and see if there's something there that you need to modify to make things work better, you know? So if you find yourself not achieving the things that you want, or things are not working in your favor, see how you're doing things. See how things are, and if you notice or if you become aware of something that's not working, maybe it's time to change that. There's going to be something, a plan, a structure that is going to work, but you need to be willing to modify. You need to be willing to be aware of what that is, if there's some change that needs to happen there. Okay, it's time to take action. It's time to do something about it, and it's going to start with you. You're the one that's going to decide what you're going to do next. You have the power to choose. You have the power to do something about it. But nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change if you don't take the action. Okay? Once you do that, things are going to be better. Things are going to flow better. And you're going to raise your vibration. And because you raise your vibration, you're going to attract the correct people, the correct situations, you know, the correct things in life, and you're gonna attract the things that you want and manifest the things that you want, because you're gonna be in that higher vibration, opening the correct channels to attract everything that you want. So yes, guys, you know, if you've been trying to attract a partner, a friend, anything that has to do with having a loyal partner, the correct people around you, this is it. This is what you need to do. You need to raise your vibration. You need to tune it up so you can start attracting the correct energetics. Okay? So in order to attract the correct energetics, you need to have the correct vibration. That's what needs to happen here. You need to modify your vibration, your energetics. Anything that's not working or serving you, anything that's not serving you anymore, anything that's not working anymore, you need to change it. You need to change it. That way you can start to have the correct energetics. Okay, guys, so I hope that helps. I hope that brought some clarity in any way. And thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.